Thank you for taking the time to view this presentation. We hope you enjoy it. As Molden Graphics Systems celebrates 34 years in business, I do believe in a lot of ways this has been one of the most important years in our company's history. At the start of this year, our company renewed its commitment to quality workmanship and service. Now, this is something that started at the very top with ownership, but it's really strong throughout every level of our organization. So the purpose of my presentation today is to help you understand a little bit about that commitment. But in doing so, I also want to focus in on three areas of our company that are all part of what we call our quality compass. I'm going to talk about our people, I'm going to talk about our processes, and I'm going to talk about our products. So each of these three have a big impact on our ability to serve customers. So I want to explain some of the investments we made in each. But if you don't remember anything else about this presentation, please remember this one thing. Molden Graphics Systems is first and foremost about product quality and quality in general. Let's talk about the first part of our quality compass, quality people. At Molden Graphics Systems, we're not employees, we're team members. Using the acronym you see here, that's really helped us to sharpen our focus on serving our customers. And when I say that, of course, I'm talking about serving our external customers, our partners. But I'm also talking about serving each other internally as team members. Now, the people you see in this picture here, all of our employees, they've always cared about doing a good job and they've cared about product quality. That itself is actually really a great thing. But what we did is we took an already strong team and then we introduced concepts like Lean and Six Sigma and Kaizen. And that's really helped us to create a stronger culture with a common goal of not just making things, but making things better. And in our case, the results speak for themselves because the people in our organization, they actually do come to work each day, not just to make things, but to make things better. The work we do at Molden Graphics Systems is very meaningful. But just like the work anybody does, it includes processes. And one of the things that Lean teaches us is that all processes can be improved upon. Therefore, everybody in our organization, and everybody in any organization, we're all improvement engineers. Or at least that's what we should be. Because improvement engineers, they don't just work to make things, they work to make things better. We've actually combined that into a single saying, improveneers. Now, a minute ago I mentioned that serving our external customers is part of our culture, but that really begins with serving each other internally. Our front office people and our production people and everybody you see in this picture, they understand how they're interconnected with a common goal of making things better. Here's one of the ways we do that. Every morning in our company, we have a company-wide meeting. Great time to get together. It includes a lot of things. It includes training. A lot of the times it includes call-outs to each other for a job well done. But it also includes knowledge sharing. And knowledge sharing can be a lot of things. It might just be a new tool that was introduced that's making a job better, or it might be a mistake that was made and how the team is working to mistake-proof that area. But it's great to see our people interact this way. But my favorite part of our morning meeting is on any given day, people are called forth to present improvements that they've made. And without fail, no matter who's called upon, they can present some type of improvement that they've made. Now, sometimes these improvements are really small. It's just a couple of seconds saved off a process. But those seconds add up. And by the way, for anybody who hasn't read the book, 2 Second Lean by Paul Akers, highly recommended. It's a great book on lean, and it's a very popular book among our team members. But more often recently, the improvements that are presented, they go a long way to bettering our product quality. And the point I'm making is that improvements, and lots of them, they're present daily, and they're present because of the culture we've created. Again, not just making things, but working together to make things better. And it doesn't just stop there, because Lean is something that we do at home, myself included. You can ask my wife and kids how I rearranged the Tupperware in our kitchen cupboard, because I was tired of trying to match up bottoms to tops, and you can understand how Lean has affected me in our household. Here's something else that you'll see present on a daily basis. It's people wearing one of our company t-shirts. This one you see in the picture here, Fix What Bugs You, that's become a common slogan among our team members, and it's helped us to memorize the 8 wastes of Lean. As you can see from this slide here, waste always begins with overproduction. And it includes a lot of things that we should be on the lookout for. Wasted transportation, excess inventory, defects, overprocessing, wasted motion, wasted time. All of those add up to wasted employee potential. And wasted employee potential, that doesn't allow our team members to be the Improveneers they want to be. Molden Graphics Systems has always had an amazing company culture. Over half of our 100+ employees, they've been with the company for over 10 years. And 40% of that group have been members of our family for over 20 years. We really are grateful to have such an amazing team. And speaking on behalf of everyone in the organization, we are also very grateful to have so many amazing friendships and partnerships with quality people and quality companies. So to summarize the first part of our quality compass, our people, I want to say that boosting the morale of an already strong team, it's been so significant for our company that we recommend to all our partners that they consider adopting a continuous improvement culture. Empower your employees to ask themselves the question, why do I do what I do and how can I do it better? If you do, I believe you're going to have good results like we've had. I can promise you a couple of things. It's actually very hard, but it is actually worth it. Let's talk about the second part of our quality compass, quality processes. I can't think of a better way to serve our internal and external customers than focusing daily on making things better and raising the bar on quality. Doing so for us this last year, it's resulted in a lot of great things. It's made processes better, smoother. It's made work more interesting. That's making the quality of our products better, and that's benefiting our customers. I have a personal belief I want to share with you. I believe that success doesn't occur on accident. Rather, it's very intentional. It's something that happens on purpose, and it's usually the result of a very clear plan. So with this in mind, our entire team, we set a goal for ourselves at the beginning of 2017. And the goal was to have every product that ships from our facility to be 100% perfect. Now that's a lofty goal because we know we're not perfect and we know we can never be perfect. But we also know we can always do better. So until we set a goal of that type for ourselves and then allowed our employees to reach for it, how could we say we were doing our best? So like we did with lean processes, we made quality improvements part of our daily culture. Now, one of the things that's really helped to facilitate our objectives was when a 30+ year veteran from Honeywell, he joined our team earlier this year. He's a Six Sigma black belt, so he's really helped us to focus on processes and improving our quality. Six Sigma by definition, improving processes by removing defects. And for those of you who might not be familiar with it, true Six Sigma is allowing only 3.4 defects per million parts produced. Now that's not perfect, but it's pretty darn close. That is exactly the kind of bar that we've set for ourselves at Molden Graphics Systems. This is our quality manager. Very passionate about what he does. For any of you who have kids and you've seen them on the morning of their birthday, waiting to see what presents they're going to get or what kind of day that's going to be, that's the kind of enthusiasm that this guy brings to the job with them every day. It's infectious, and we think that's great because that's exactly the kind of culture we're trying to build. So working together as a team, we did update our quality commitment at the beginning of this year. And then we followed that up with an updated quality manual. And both of these documents, by the way, are available for anyone to view or download. Just go to the Molden Graphics website and click on the quality button front and center. We know we're not perfect, but if you take the time to read the Molden Graphics quality manual, you're going to better understand the maturity path our company's on. Let's talk about improvement journey. For anybody who's ever embarked on an improvement journey, maybe to quit smoking, maybe to lose weight, some sort of a New Year's resolution, all of us understand that first requires you to make a very clear decision, but then you have to go out and do the work. And that's the hard part. That's the part that takes time, it takes a lot of discipline. But every journey starts with that first step. Eventually you have to go out and you have to walk the talk. Well, that's exactly where our company was at the beginning of this year. We had made a clear decision, but we needed to make the next step. We needed to go out, we needed to walk the talk. So for us, really the first step was making a decision for our customers and for our company. We had to decide to continue to do it the old way or to do it better. So we decided as a team to focus on quality. And really what that meant was replacing the old way of doing things, which frankly was more about pushing product through to meet a deadline, and replace that with quality and the details associated with quality. So we instructed our team members, the Improveneers, we instructed them to take their time to do it right, to focus on perfection in everything they do. Now, taking the time to do it right, at least initially, that's resulted in product moving through our system slower. Now, that's come with some risk, but we took that risk believing that our customers would be willing to wait a little bit longer for our product if it meant an improvement in quality. Because after all, poor product quality is something a customer should never accept from us or from anybody else. So now when we activate weekend and overtime hours to increase productivity, we're keeping the focus on quality. As we add new team members, we're keeping the focus on quality. And as we continue those daily regimens of company-wide improvement, we are always keeping the focus on quality. So what does this mean for you, our customers? Well, what we hope it means, and our goal, is that you have an exceptional experience. The kind of experience that comes from using a product that meets your expectations while being served by a team of people who want to exceed your expectations. The third part of our quality compass is products. Anytime we talk about quality, we of course want to include our products in that conversation. That is what we're known for, after all. We're known for making unique and durable product. But what is it about Molding Graphics Systems product that's different? Our graphic is sometimes compared to a decal or one of our competitors' products. And for a company like us that prides itself on being unique, to be compared to something you're not, that's a challenge. And part of that challenge is that a lot of people we encounter, they don't realize that a Molding Graphics System graphic actually does mold into olefin plastic on a subsurface level. Now, some people we encounter, they think that our graphic is like a decal and it's trying to stick onto the surface of olefin plastic. Other times people think that the graphic is only partially fusing into the olefin plastic. But both of those misconceptions completely miss the point of what makes our technology so unique. So as a result, we are continuing efforts to help people understand that every portion of our graphic from top to bottom is pigmented olefin polymer. And because of that design, every part of the graphic from top to bottom is able to fuse into olefin plastic on a subsurface level. In a nutshell, the reason our product is different is because it's made different. And we want engineers and operators and procurement people to understand that. Specifically, we want them to understand a couple of major things. Number one, Molding Graphics System graphics are not made with off-the-shelf digital or printing ink. And number two, Molding graphics are not printed on a substrate that then tries to act as a tie-in layer, trying to connect ink to olefin plastic. Once made and removed from the carrier film, our graphic accomplishes everything in just one part. It's just pure pigmented olefin polymer. Off-the-shelf inks, they are not compatible with olefin plastics, and they're purchased from a supplier. Our ink, which really isn't ink at all, well, it is totally compatible with olefin plastic, and it's made in-house as part of a process that's both time-consuming and very, very technical. Let me give you an example here. The example would be making a cake from scratch instead of using a store-bought cake mix. But picture that making the cake from scratch also required you to make the eggs and the flour, and then you'll begin to understand some of the challenges associated with our manufacturing process. Total custom takes longer, but it produces better results. And that's what we're striving for at Molding Graphics Systems, to provide the best quality product, to provide the best quality service, and to provide the best quality customer experience.
It's really inspiring the way from the very top of the organization, from our president, Matt, all the way down to the people out on the production line, right on the presses. Everybody has the same kind of attitude, and they're really, really making this happen. We've always prided ourselves on the quality of what we make and the very custom nature of what we do. It is unique in the industry in that there are other potential solutions for decorating plastics, but there is no other truly permanent solution to decorating plastics like we have. And so we've always prided ourselves on that quality and that uniqueness, and Lean is helping us make that better.
Been here almost about 15 years. The new Lean system that we're doing here, I think, is a blessing for the company. I've noticed a lot of positive co-workers now that we work with, and just being able to be a clean individual and organized, I think is going to help the company a lot. And I'm super excited to see what the future holds for the company.
What I've learned from Lean is that quality starts with you. Our policy is to create no defects, accept no defects, and pass on no defects.
Additionally, we've also developed a new way of hiring that represents our exciting Lean culture. Our employees that come in through the door then are now more equipped and have a better sense of who we are. They're more excited when they start with us, and they're already looking for ways to improve what we do.
And the Lean process has really helped us look for ways to improve our processes every single day, whether that's at home, whether that's at work. When you have this mindset, it seems everything you touch, you question. Is there a better way to do this? Can I organize things to reduce steps, or can I simply eliminate something? So it's been a great addition to our culture here.
They've seen the transformation of this organization in the last few months. And it's not because of them bringing me on, it's because the leadership driving the company that way as well. So they've got a new team logo you can see around the facility. They got big banners up called teaming, and it's getting rid of the I, going to more of a we, and we are a team here. It's brought the morale of the company up. The employees are on fire too, so they see the goodness in it. We've also tracking in our morning meetings, in our tiered meetings, they do 2-second improvements. They also, what's really cool is they also talk about what went wrong. And now the teams have embraced the 5S, they've embraced the Lean, they've embraced the Six Sigma philosophy, and it's now we here.
Every day I felt like we were already organized, everything looked good, but it wasn't lean. You know, you're still traveling back and forth, everything's running around, you know, it streamlines everything. You can get more work done without actually sprinting across or moving any faster. You just make things more easily accessible, and it makes everybody's job easier.
We're kind of working together to get through projects and get things to work out for us instead of, you know, this is my project, that's your project. We're working together to improve and to speed up everything that's going on, you know, but also keeping things clean, taking care of your equipment, you know, just monitoring what's going on, quality, safety, all these types of things.
And it's been great to see just the change that's been happening here. It's been making life so much easier. I've been able to make things quicker and better for us, to be able to make it better for our customers.
I'm really excited to keep moving forward and keep improving. And I have faith in everybody here and everybody out on the production floor that we're going to keep improving. And there is no stopping, there is no plateau. There's always ways to get better.
We don't come to work to do a job. We come to work to improve everything. And that's taken straight from Paul Akers. He says that on a couple of the videos we've watched, and we're trying to adopt that. The problem is not the problem. Your attitude about the problem is the problem. And that's the way we're trying to approach this. Don't let the problem control what happens. The problem is merely an opportunity to improve. It's a challenge that we need to overcome. And if we approach it that way, we're going to be successful every time.
I want to say thank you again very much for taking the time to listen to this presentation. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. We look forward to hearing from you, and we look forward to serving you in the future.